Welcome back to Newbie for Hire and another ARK motorboat. Hold on. Regular raft guide. So, I've heard the request. People want regular rafts. I don't typically do them because on PC there's no reason to do them. If you have the money to build all these turrets and all this metal, then you have the money to afford a motorboat, which is just superior in every way to a regular raft. Of course, you could build in stone, in which case you would want to build a regular raft. However, from reading your comments, I see that on Mobile ARK you cannot build motorboats, so the raft is back in. Keep in mind, a leeds can destroy a regular raft, metal or not, in 2 hits. So you're going to want those guns on the bottom, and you probably want to stay close to shore as much as possible so you don't lose your boat to a leeds. Because even though the guns on bottom can kill them pretty quickly, they can kill your boat pretty quickly too. So it's not totally safe. You know, a motorboat, it takes them quite a few hits. You're pretty safe with those guns underneath from any kind of leads. Regular raft, not so safe. So without further ado, I've got a few builds I've worked on. Regular rafts. These are all regular rafts here. I've got this little round one. I've got this little kind of boxy looking death head thing. Carries a Toronto. I got this thing. This was kind of a make off the light carrier, only for a regular raft. I've got this as an all-in-one base using a dino gate, and this is an all-in-one base using a dino gate, using a large hatchery. And this is the one that I decided to go off of, also based on the light carrier, only it's got the one and it's on the back for the regular raft. I will do a tutorial for, I don't know about all these, but for several of these, certainly all of them if people want them, but if not, I'll probably do one for this one, this one, this one, that's probably it. I probably won't do one for these 3 unless people really want them. Anyway, for today we're going to be doing this one. It's an all-in-one base. Inside you can put things however you want. It's got the dino gate, so you can fit your dinosaurs inside. It's got a door leading to outside. Usually we put Plan X in these, but since this is an all-in-one base, you'd probably want to put your crops. The idea of the space is to be able to do everything. That's why we got this cooking pot. We got generator. We got, all the stuff in here: fridge, smithy, chem bench, fabricator, preserving bin. So there's not a ton of room. If you need to put more stuff, you're going to have to put it in the dino storage. So, of course, door on this other side and more crop plots. Underneath, you've got the guns, although I would probably advise to put 4 guns instead of 2, and to do that we would take 2 guns off of the top here. I'd probably take this one out of the middle, and then take one of these off and move it to the middle here. I'll probably do that on the build. Anyway, let's get into the build. That one's pretty much the same, by the way. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to build a wooden foundation coming off here. We're going to destroy this in a minute, that's why we would. And then a couple of these. Wood under there, some more. This is just so we can build this thing. And then more wood. Alright, and I think that'll do us. Now we can K-cam, zoom out, and get our pillar straightened out. So I'm just trying to make it straight at the moment. I probably want to turn it a little bit that way. And then once I've got it straight, I'm going to center it on the mast here. And I'm going to bring it forward a little bit like that. And that's where we want it. Doesn't have to be exact, but we want it pretty close. And then just destroy all this structure we had out here. Now we can hide the sail here. And the first thing we're going to do straight off the bat is we're going to bring our thatch ceiling out. We're going to put a wooden pillar going down because we're just going to destroy it. There we go. And just bring those pillars down as far as you need. Just like that. This is all going to be destroyed, so build out of scrap. And then you put your foundation wooden, and then now foundation metal or stone if you're building this thing out of stone. Now go ahead and start to destroy. Put a pillar in the middle of that. While we're down here, we might as well put our auto turrets on here. We're just going to put them on the corners. You could do 2, but like I said earlier, I'm going to advise 4. And we're going to build this with 4 in mind. Now just destroy the rest of this garbage. And then lastly, this thatch ceiling. So we're still left with the original pillar. We're not destroying that. We're going to put a pillar to the left of it and down, and then destroy it. And then the pillar again there. Destroy this one. And then a pillar here again, and that should do it. Now we're going to put a foundation here. Now we can remove this pillar. We're going to put a foundation here, here, here. Now we're going to put a pillar again. This can be wood. And sink this foundation, the lower snap point. And we're going to pick that up, and then same thing, so both of these are lower. Now we're going to go with our thatch ceilings. And here we're going to go to the higher snap point. And then on the other side, same thing, higher snap point. And we're going to bring it around back. Just like that. And then we're also going to do these on the front. So our raft should look like this. Now we're just going to put foundations, metal, this is the front, under all these, up to this point. And then also here, but at the higher snap point, and the other side at the higher snap point. Now these ones you can do in wood. We're going to destroy these ones on the corner later, both corners. And these two in the back at the higher snap point. Now we can get rid of all the thatch. Now looking at the back here, just like this, we're going to destroy these 2 corners. Just like that. So it's going to look like this. It's 4 long. Sorry, it's a 4x4 with 2 sticking off the back here. Now that we have our boat's basic shape, we're going to put down 2 ramps on the back here. And then our dinosaur gate. And we're going to want to, probably going to want to K-cam this so that we can get it straight. Looks like I need to turn it a little bit. It should be hanging over the edge. Just a smidge. And there you go. Now the boat's going to be moving a little bit, so it's not exact science, but that's perfect. I saw people using things like ladders and I don't know what else to get these things straightened, and that's, if you've got some trick, use it. Then we're gonna face it back. We're gonna put a wall there, wall there, wall here, wall here. We're gonna go up 3 high, and then we're gonna put a ceiling across that. That's why we haven't put the door in, by the way. We can now put the door in. Then we're going to put, once we've done that, we're going to put a doorway, and we're going to make sure it's on the outer foundation here. We don't want it on the lower foundation. Same thing on this side, on the outer one. And then walls on the outer one, going all the way down to there. So I guess not all the way down. Same on the other side. Right to there. Once we get to the tip, We're going to use a slope metal wall right. We're going to put it on that side. On the other side, we're going to use the opposite. Slope metal wall left, just like that. Then we're going to put a wall above that one and a wall above that one. Then a slope metal wall left or right, I forget. And yeah, right over there, left over there. And then now down in the raft, we're going to put a wall right at the edge here at the higher point, and then a wall on top of that, a doorway on this side, and a wall on that side. You might be thinking I'd like to destroy those when we're done, but I can't see a way to do that. Then we're going to put a sloped ceiling here and here. And then down here we're going to do slope ceiling, slope ceiling. Then we're going to put a wall that we will destroy here and here. So you could make these out of wood if you want. And then slope metal wall left, slope metal wall right. And then slope ceilings there and there. And that completes the shell of the boat once we take those walls out and put these doors in. So we'll take these walls out. If we take these out, it will actually knock this down. We're not going to put a doorway in here. We are going to put a door there and a door there. You could put a door here if you really wanted to, but you'd be losing a piece. And we don't have a lot of pieces in the first place. Alright, we're going to grab the fabricator. We're going to go in through the door, right hand side. We're going to push it up against this wall, but not through the wall, of course. And then as far to the left as we can take it. Straighten it out as much as possible. Then we're going to grab the generator. And you're going to stick the generator as much as you can up against the fabricator and through the wall. Just like that. Our cable coming off like that. Box right there. Then we're going to go to the opposite wall of the fabricator with our chem bench. And we're going to push it as far up against this wall. And then as far to the right as we can. Just like that. And then we're going to squeeze a smithy in the back between these two. As far back as we can. Looks like that's the spot. And then a fridge up against the generator. And as far left as we can get it. And then a preserving bin right up against that. So we've just got the room to squeeze in here and squeeze through. Now if you wanted to place a bed in here, you'd place it right now, you'd probably place it right here. I'm going to place our bed out here. I'm just going to place it right here. And then we're going to put our forge right here. We're going to make sure we can squeeze through. It's possible to block yourself on accident. And then our cooking pot, we're going to come over here, we're going to put it in the corner here. I really don't like the cooking pot. Then we're going to go outside. Now we're going to put a gun here. And a gun here. Then we're going to jump up here, up here, and we're going to put two guns through here. I believe you have to have the door open to place these. And you can just reach them under there. And then we're going to put one gun at the tip here. And we're just going to walk over to the other side. We're going to put a gun here. back corner. Now we're going to do our 6 crop plots, and you're just going to place it right as close as you can to the gun here and the wall, just like that, and then the other one's right next to it. It should give you just enough room to fit through the doorway. And we're going to do the same on the other side. As close as you can get to the gun we place on the corner and the wall. And then as close to that one. You're not going to be flying, you're going to be on this edge. But it's the same thing. And that's it. That's all of our structures. We're totally tapped out. So if you wanted more stuff in here, like a fire pit or something, you'd have to sacrifice a gun, or I'd probably sacrifice one on the bottom since we got 4 under there. We really want to kill the leeds though, so you're going to want the 4 on the bottom on wilds. The leeds will kill this raft in 2 hits, so that's our biggest weakness, other than griefing players. As for what you do with these plants, these crop plots, you could put some plant X, you could put some plant X and some crops, or all plant X, it's your choice. But this is an all-in-one base. You can store your dinos in here, you can manufacture everything in here, you can even get your vegetables in here to make kibble. You know, you can do it all on this little raft. And that's the purpose of this design. Anyway, there it is again. Thanks for watching. Look forward to some of these other tutorials for the regular rafts, and I still got to do the 2 additional industrial forage builds. So I'm going to do those tutorials and these tutorials in the next coming weeks. I've been a little busy the last couple weeks, that's why I haven't had a video recently, but I should have some pre-time coming up, so I'll be able to put out some more. Once again, if you liked it, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate all the comments and suggestions and everything else. So if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer them. Thanks again. We'll see you in the next one.